In a recent interview with Business Standard, London School of Economics professor Nicholas Stern had rejected the fears of some experts that India might be caught in the middle income trap. Stern said that India was nowhere close to it. A middle income trap is a scenario where the country's economy is unable to transition to the higher per capita income levels. Low income countries often tend to transition faster to middle income levels, driven by low wages, cheap labor, and basic technology catch-up. However, only a few countries manage to achieve high income status. One reason behind this could be middle-income economies often hitting sustained growth slowdowns after years of strong growth, resulting in stagnating incomes. Inequality and income distribution are also key reasons for the middle-income trap. There is no consensus around the theory of middle-income trap. It was and is still hotly debated among many economists and policymakers around the world as to whether such a trap really exists. Historically, some evidence suggests that Latin American and Middle Eastern countries suffered middle-income traps for at least 4 or 5 decades. According to a World Bank report, out of 101 middle-income countries in 1960, only 13 countries achieved high-income status by 2008 based on per capita income level relative to the United States. The most recent examples being Brazil and Mexico, which are touted to transition to developed economies but fail to achieve the same success as Japan or some countries in the Eastern Europe. If needed, a middle-income trap exists. Economists argue that after rising to a matured middle market economy, policymakers need to be innovative, strengthen institutional capacities, and look for renewed sources of growth rather than depending on the traditional growth engines to avoid such traps. In India's case, a few years ago, top economist Rathin Roy had warned that growth is sluggish at lower middle income levels, with per capita income stuck between $1,000 and $3,800. He had warned that India's growth was primarily driven by the demand generated by top-tier 100 million people, and the same is not sustainable going forward. But Nicholas Stern says sustainable infrastructure, energy transitions will invoke strong investment and drive India's growth going forward.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
सब अच्छी दिख रही हैं यार, कौन सी खरीदूं?
ये तो वही बात हुई, 4000 शेयर्स लिस्टेड है, कौन सा लूं?
वो तो सबसे आसान है।
तुझे 5 पैसा नहीं पता?
अब तो सबको पता है। 5 पैसा पर है 4000 स्टॉक्स की रिसर्च, टेक्निकल टूल्स और इन्वेस्टमेंट आइडियाज। डाउनलोड 5 पैसा नाउ।
अब तो सबको पता है, investing made easy and rewarding with 5 paisa. Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.